Good morning students. Today we are here with our worksheet number 44, subject science, class 9. Student, today we start a new unit tissue here. Gyan asks, Jigyasa Didi, how do the cells in our body work, and do plant cell function the same as the way our cell work? So student, let's listen from the Jigyasa Didi. What is the difference between plant cell and the animal cell, and what is the group of cells called? Jigyasa Didi reply, Gyan, as you already know that animal and plants both are multicellular organism. These are made up of many different type of cells. So student, we and plants both are multicellular. It means a large number of cells are present in our body. But student, all the cells are not able to perform all the functions. It means we need a particular group of a cell to perform a functions. Focus on that line student. All cells are not able to perform all the functions. So what is a group of cells that perform a function? A group of cells that are similar in structure and performing the same function are called tissue. And the different type of tissue combines to form the organ which are capable of performing a specialized function in these organisms. Plants and animals both have different type of tissue and organ to perform the specific function. So student, in the diagram you can see here, first is cell joined to make tissue, and tissues are combined to form the organ, and organ are combined to form the organ system. This is a chain, this moves in this direction. You have to follow that pattern student, okay? And this is the answer of your first question. What is tissue? A group of a cell that are similar in structure and performing the same function. So student, the cells which are similar in structure and also perform a similar function are called tissue, and these tissues combine to form organ. There are various organs in our body, and these organs when do their functions, our body becomes a organ system. Let's take the difference between animal and plant cell. Animal tissue. So student, animal means the living. Most of the part of animal tissue are living. First, second, they need more energy. Why they need more energy? Because they have to travel here and there in search of the food, in search of the energy, so they require more energy. Third, their growth is balanced. It means the animal, the growth is balanced or controlled. Whole body is grow to a certain age. So these are the some characteristics of the animal tissue. They are living, they need more energy, and their growth is balanced. What about the plant tissue student? Plants do not show locomotion because they are stationary, fixed at a point. Second, they are made up of the dead cells, so their growth is restricted to few parts student, because they are made up of the dead plants. They do not show the locomotion. And the last one, they need less energy. Some tissues keep on dividing throughout the life. So student, there is the first question, what are tissue? I told you what are the differences between plants and animal cell. So this is the answer of your second question. These are the differences you have to write here. Now, plant tissue can be grouped into two types. First is our meristematic, second is permanent. Today we discuss only about the meristematic tissue. Okay student, what is a meristematic tissue? This is the diagram of meristematic tissue here given to you. Meristematic means dividing. This tissue is called the dividing tissue because it has a capacity to divide continuously. This tissue have the ability to keep on dividing, so it is called dividing tissue. It is of three types student. First, apical meristem, second intercalary, third is lateral. So student, in the diagram you can see what is the apical meristem. First one is our apical meristem. Apical meristem, it is present in the growing parts of the plant, and it helps in increasing the length of a plant. So it is found at the growing tips of a plant. it helps in increasing the length. Second is intercalary, it is present at the base of the leaf, student, so it is called the intercalary meristem. Third one is lateral meristem, student, it helps in increasing the girth of the stem or the roots. You can see when we grow a plant, its stem is very weak and the short. Whenever it grows, its girth of the stem gets increasing, and this is due to the lateral meristem. So this is the answer of your third question, student. Third answer, that is apical, intercalary, lateral, and you have to draw the diagram also to show the location in the plants. Now last one, properties of the meristematic tissue. The cells have highly active and they keep on dividing. What are the properties, student? First one, their cells are active and they keep on dividing. Second, they have a lot of cytoplasm, thin wall, but have a defined nucleus, student. And the lastly, they do not have any vacuoles. Okay, so these are the properties, and this is the answer of your fourth question, student. You have to write the two property from these three. Okay, I think this worksheet of meristematic tissue, difference among animal and plant tissue, is very easy. And if you like that worksheet, student, please share with your friend circle. Like this, if you like that worksheet, press the like button and subscribe our channel Learning Diet to get more notification of the worksheet timely. Thank you, beta.